Welcome to Super Algebra, the biggest reason why doing math was worth it in school. If you haven't seen this game before, it's a very fun strategy game where I have 4 rat warriors of varying values, which I can pick up and drag around. I can also use spells to multiply them together. I also can use spells to add them together. And the goal of the game is to create an ally with exactly the same amount of HP as the enemies so I can wipe it out in combat. Note, you do not want to gain more HP than the enemy, otherwise bad things happen. After the fight, I get to upgrade my build. I could get Pivy, a weak squirrel that gives me a random spell when it dies. Or Stup, a 9 HP dude. And if I wanted to spend HP, I could look at more cards. But I'm gonna try a Pivy here. Random spell could be very powerful, and it looks like according to the progression on the bottom, I get 3 upgrades right away. And the goal of the game is to make it to the boss on the right. So here, I get Pippa, +1 to all their soldiers, that's interesting. Or Galb, or 6. I think I like the +1, just buff up everyone. Now the issue is, these are some low HP dudes. So hopefully it's a little stronger. Liver's got 8. The crown. My king converts enemies instead of killing them? I don't know, I need a strong dude. 8 is pretty decent, and he can be upgraded into a 10. I just need something that can start scaling. And thankfully, these enemies aren't too bad, because I have a very clean 4 times 5 is 20, and then a 3 plus 8 is 11. No need to see the random spell, because it doesn't even help me here. This, though, 3 enemies. This probably calls for upgrading everybody now. Let's see, I could send my 7 and my Pivy Squirrel into the 11. What do you got for me? Multiply a soldier's value by itself. There's a square? Well, that's kind of unnecessary. Thanks to the fact that I could just do combat and win. Bam. 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 Battles start off simple, but I mean, it's gonna get way tougher as it goes on. Ooh, I could double the soldier's value at any time. This is basically a 20. And deal 1 damage to every odd monster, making them even. No, this guy's way better. You take the big number guy. Very helpful since this is 125. So right from the get-go, I mean, I could get to like 121. 11 times 11. Or I could do like 12 times 10. Not really taking advantage of the doubler. I don't think that'll be necessary. Because I'd rather get the squirrel multiplied and just send them in there and see what I'm working with. And inflict 25 damage to the target. That's excellent. Because I figure 5 would just wipe this out cleanly. Now with the fireball, I don't even have to do math. Sometimes the point of the game is to not do math. But the main point of the game is to make sure that my dude doesn't die. And that's a thief. He stole my addition. Unacceptable. This guy has an ability. +5 HP every time a monster dies. So I probably want to kill him first, unless if I want the spell back. I can do 47 times 2, which is really hard to get to, so I doubt I'll do that. Oh, but this guy's also 47. I feel like this guy will have to defeat him. And actually, if he gains 5 HP, he'd be at 99, which is a pretty clean number. I almost wonder if I want to do that. Because that's just 9 times 11. But getting to 47 seems pretty tough. I don't know if I actually want to increase much HP here. What if I was thinking I could increase the value, add these together, and then double. I still gotta get 15, which actually is kind of fine. Depending on what spell I get. I need to see. Oh, division. Division's really strong. Let me show you what division can do here. I'm actually not sure if I'm even gonna kill this right now, because division changes up my game plan. With division, I could take one of my guys and one of his guys, and divide his guy's value by my guy, dropping him down to 23, which is kind of an awkward number. Let's see if any of these divisions result in a non-awkward number. That's 18, which would be cool if I could get to 18. I should maybe take into account the fact that he can gain 5 HP. There's gotta be something that's good here. 15, it could become 20. Oh, that's good. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. And I guess I can add stuff together too. But the main thing is a nice clean follow through. Right, so division is another good one. Multiplication and division are both powerful. We got 31. You stole my zest. Okay, I'll have to level up this way then. I guess if I want, I could just wipe out the big guy without even using the multiplication, since it's a very cherished thing. I can bump it up a little more. I guess it doesn't even matter what the spell comes out as. I have some more clean math, just as long as it works as intended. I can deal 5 damage here. and wipe you out. So I'm gonna need like some more ways to multiply my dudes together. Oh, hey, speaking of the devil, multiplication's really good, but squaring might be even better. Because now I don't have to like multiply the highest by the second highest. I could just multiply the highest by the highest if I wanted to. Now that does limit what can be reached is the issue. But you know, I kind of want to try squaring just because I don't do it often. In fact, I've never seen this before besides this one time. So let's see if it helps here. All right, that's a 186. So 13 squared is 169. Let's see. I'd have to do like 3 plus 9 and then add this together. Square this. And once I'm here, I don't even know like what the plan is to do yet. I just want to see what the spell is. 17 is a little awkward. Divide a soldier into two 50% value soldiers. Interesting. But that does not apply to enemies. So I gotta figure out how I'm getting a 91. 14 and 17 are also both awkward. I almost wonder if I want to like back up a little. 186. 3 times 62. 6 times 31. Maybe I can get to 31 easily. 6 times 31. I think I'll just start by making everyone big. Yeah, actually, I can pretty cleanly get there. Multiply these together and bam, 6 times 31. And no. Good thing I have an undo button because sometimes it puts the wrong guys together. But that brings them up to 96, which is, well, it's 12 times 8, but I don't have like a clean way to do that. Oh, well, I do see a pretty clean way to win. Actually, I could use the mechanic known as corruption. So this is kind of funny, right? Except it becomes 101. Hold on. Let's go back before it becomes 101. This will be dealt with later, or it can be dealt with right now. The idea is, I raise this squareum to get to 100. If I attack and overkill, what happens is that he steals my dude. But he happens to be the exact same HP as my 4, so that can work out well. And it's pretty much just over. Happy to get the dub, but it's getting kind of scary now. I need more ways to get bigger numbers. A 7's not going to cut it. Oh, create a copy of this soldier. Very powerful one. At least I can get 2 strong dudes, which could also be squared. Like, I could get a beefy number if I wanted to. Which is not that necessary right now because they're spread up a bit. He's still my plus, which I don't really care about. 93 is kind of whatever. If I kill 3 enemies, this can become 108, which is 9 times 12, which is my first thought. I'm also going to, right out of the gate, just double buff because can I get 7 times 8? I mean, yeah, I can. Do that and multiply. Well, there goes my only multiplication, though. Well, actually, I don't know about this. I think I want to just send the 2 into here. What do you get for me? Merge 2, sticking their digits together. Oh, what happens if I merge a 5 and a 10, then, exactly? 105. That is math of some sorts. Okay, well, I could also merge 2 enemies together and create the Giga Dude, which I definitely do not want. I want to use on my own. That's disgusting, actually. So, how do I get to 54 with both of these? And without using either of their abilities yet? Well, I mean, 54 is 18 times 3, but that uses a lot. But, I mean, it's also not that bad. Split it, bump it. And then I can get my addition back too. So, I guess that means I'm not using either my Anthem nor my Zeal. But maybe that's just fine. What happens if I merge one of his and one of mine? It becomes an enemy. What if mine is the bigger one? Nah, it's really bad. Really bad. So it always becomes an enemy. I'm not a big fan of this setup. I'm not gonna lie. So what if I back it up? Okay, take this all the way to the beginning. Something's gotta give. How about I buff, square this 7. It's 49, it's a solid number. Before I get there. I hate that I have to keep coming back to this. What if I start by digging the 2 into it? Then I buff and buff, square the 7, and 49 plus 5 is 54. At least this way I could have 2 54s. Why? I don't know, maybe something amazing will happen. Maybe it won't. Maybe I should hold off on killing that guy. Like, maybe I gotta do something about this 53 right now. What does this come out to? 39? 13 times 3? I don't have 13 times 3. I do have 45, which can then have a 6 come into it later. But that's also kind of scary. This isn't that good either. All that's gonna do, actually, very sadly, is leave behind a single HP enemy. And I can do better than that. I want to save my HP. God, why is this so tough? I feel like sometimes 13 is just the hardest to get to. It always seems to be the odd one out. Okay, I gotta find some connection between like 13 and 93. Or maybe I gotta figure out where I can squeeze in a power. So like 7 squared is 49, which is half of 98. Could be okay. Going for this, squaring it, splitting it, and multiplying 1 by it. Now, honestly, that feels pretty labor intensive. I guess if I want, and maybe I do want, I could send these all in here. I mean, I get another plus back, so why not? Let the 98 happen. I mean, I guess, actually, I think I can just win with a very careful use of upgrading stuff. 10 into here. 8 into here. And then double buff. Oh, I finally found it. Oh, this took a while, but it was so worth it. Max HP saved. Good God. Comment down below if you had found like another way to get a perfect kill, because that was really complex. Oh, now there's 5 enemies. What is this? Can't be hit by larger numbers, so I can't use corruption to my advantage to get to 19. I feel like I just gotta be a little resourceful. Like, I kind of want to just square this. Send a 10 into a 10. Let's be very clear. I feel like I can maybe just get there with, like, pretty decent addition. I don't know, let's see. Right, because I can split you just fine. Send you into here. I'm only gonna take 1 spell, screw it. Send you into here. And then do another buff. I could do some low-key multiplication. Like, I could do 3 times 4 while I still can. Now level this all up. It looks like I'm a little off unless this spell just gets me there. Malt? No. I don't have a clean way to get to both. I should maybe just try to get, like, more spells. Combine these 2. 5. I'm actually gonna back this up. I'm gonna square the 3. Add these 2. Send a 10 into a 10. I'll send a 4 into here just so I have 2 13s, because I'm gonna go for 13, 13. Bump that. Zeal it. Split it. What's the other spell? Because honestly, these molts aren't really even doing anything for me. What do you got? Create a copy of a soldier. Oh, okay. I can clone the 10, and that'll get me there. Seems like there's a lot of ways to do that one. The low awkward numbers do make it pretty tough. Get out of here. Perish. Whew. 5 soldiers again. How do we get to 91? Or maybe 96, which is 12 times 8? Definitely merging these always. I mean, I could go to like 16 with it, because then I could just finish this off, upgrade it once, and then do some splitting. See if this helps. I could zeal. Kind of tempting. What else could I do? It is a triad times 3. Take it to 101. Well, 96 is a good spot for it to be, so can I do it? No, I can't do 12 times 8. That's fine. I have no idea how or what I'd even want to do. I just know that I gotta hit 21 exactly, because I can't chip away at this guy who will split into a lot of enemies, become like really obnoxious. I'm also going to back up to when this guy was worth 7. Try to hit the 13 guy just to leave a 6 behind. That's the number I can deal with. And now, I don't even know what the plan is. Oh, I know. Well, let's back this up even further. I can square the 10 here, and this should actually help me clean up nicely. This will leave behind 1, but it'll become 6 after some upgrades, and then I'll have 6 and 6 to finish it all off. That's not gonna sneak by me. I don't even need to use multiplication. It's for chumps. Okay, I just need some versatility somehow. Aha, 100. It's kind of versatile. I wonder if 50 is more versatile. Or I could look at the other options. You know what? Nah, let's take the 100. Big number. Although I'm not struggling with big numbers, I'm struggling with small numbers and lots of medium numbers. Okay, you stole my square. Although, I mean, the 100 could just be sunk right into this. 88's a little obnoxious. How about I focus mostly on doing something with this? Here's what I'm thinking. 42 is 6 times 7, but this is one more. I can multiply these together just fine. Bump most of these dudes up. Wait, but I can't do 6 times 7. That's not how that works. Okay, fine. I will zeal first and then add to get 6 times 7 here. So this way, after I split, I can go bam for a spell. Ooh, convert a monster with 10 HP or less. That's actually pretty valuable. And then I can upgrade cleanly here. Get another spell. That's not the right attacker. How did you even get there? I meant to grab you. A little out of place, don't you think? A second power, huh? Okay, well, I guess I see a pretty clean way to win this. I can finish you off exactly like so. And then, whatever, you've grown. I've got another hundo staring you down, and I can just convert you over to my side. So that's nice flexibility, because it's like 10 or less just means I win. The second to last shop. Ooh, another clone could be good. My add spells work on enemies too. I could combine 2 smaller enemies to make 1 big enemy, but not like so big with the squishing numbers together. You know what? I'm gonna try this, because my Bane right now is just lots of enemies. And here, yeah, there's a lot of them. A lot of them. Multiple are pretty big. I might just make like a really big dude. Like, what if I just add together multiple of their dudes and just try not to worry about it? That seems like it could be fun. 377 is a pretty awkward number, since I have no idea what it equals, but it could become 382, which is just as awkward. Or is it? It could also become 387, and that might be a little interesting. Here, I'll just take the easy knockout. I'm sure I'll be able to get to 382. Let's not do that bump yet, actually. So what I can do is multiply these two together and split for more spells. What do you got for me? Inflict 25 damage. Okay, nice. I don't even know if that was a good attack, but let's see what happens now. 375, okay. Ooh, divide. Divide, divide, divide. And actually, 350 is a pretty clean thing to divide by. I could just like, so what I can do is select one of my guys and one of his guys and divide their values together, turning 350 into 3, which goes down easily. All right. Okay, I like this pawns thing. Yeah, I'll just take their, we got a lot of big dudes. Still, it's way less awkward this way. I can just make them huge and then keep making them huge, but I'm not like worried about it being huge. I just got to make sure that these two merge together. Am I able to get 12 times 6? No, I guess not. That's fine. What if I do a zeal and another bump? Actually, let's back this up. 101 is pretty clean if I can just kill one enemy, which actually 22 goes down easily. 426, I'll figure something out. It'll be fine, maybe. We'll see. Like my thoughts, multiplies together. Maybe square it. Do something funny there. Split it up. See what I can do with that. All right, what do you got for me? Inflict 5 damage to enemies. How about you? Maybe there's something a little better? Divide a soldier into 2 equal value soldiers. Okay, so those actually aren't great. And I guess I'm gonna need a little bit more juice here. Okay, how do I square something to get to 436? It's like 21-ish squared. So what I could do is multiply these together. Make a cool 21. Square it. And then that should work, actually. Because, yeah, 5 carries over very cleanly. Don't need to lose spells. One dude is so much easier to deal with. Okay, you stole my zeal. Oh no, my plus! Oh, very sad. Okay, in that case, I will do a plus here to make a clean 103, 203, whatever. And actually, I think this is fine. I could still go for multiple spells. I don't know if it's worth it. Wait, no, I can't. Never mind. Well, yes, I can. No, this is okay. This is okay. Here's what I was thinking. I could square this, then go ×2. I can deal 3 damage. Quite easily, actually. And now I can just add these 2 together. 136. I mean, that shouldn't be too bad. Bump these up a little and multiply. Split. Now take a stab at it. 5 damage to every monster. If I do that, then let's see what I get here. Right, that's right, that one. And I kind of forget what he was holding. Was it important? It was Zeal. Do I have enough to get there? I don't know. I believe the answer is yes, actually, because I can wipe this out, then Zeal, and get a perfect kill. Glorious math! And the final shot before the final boss. If I could get some more addition, that would be awesome. 25's okay. Get a Zeal spell every time I kill a monster. I kind of want to reveal cards in hopes I get pluses. You know what? I'm going to do it. Burn my HP, see if anything happens. Divid. Ooh, Division's not bad either. Especially if I make a giant enemy that I could just, like, nuke them with the Division. Yeah, you know what? That seems pretty solid. Cheer seems okay, but let's see what kind of... What the hell are these? Kills every odd soldier on death. Kills every even soldier on death. Okay, well, that's simple. So they'll kill all my soldiers on death, but I won't give a damn. How can I deal with you? Oh, I know. Probably by dividing you by 100. How about that? 16, you say? Well, that's just 4 times 4. Easiest fight of my life. Cool looking bosses. Too bad they suck against this build. Get owned. Yeah, perfect. All right. They never even hit me once. I had to make myself bleed. What a cool game. If you guys want to see more, apparently there's a puzzle mode. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did enjoy, check out this other video. It's a lot like this one. Should be fun to watch. Have a wonderful day and peace.